Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sarah, and here in this video I would like to explain about the differences between British and American English in terms of lexical choices and pronunciation. English is a global language spoken in many countries, but the two most well-known authorities are British English and American English. British English, commonly spoken in the United Kingdom, and American English, which is used in the United States. While the two versions are largely mutually intelligible, there are notable differences that can sometimes cause confusion or even miscommunication. Let's begin by looking at the first area of differences: lexical choices. Lexical choices refer to the words people use to express the same thing. For example, in British language, the word lift is used for the machine that takes you between floors of a building, but in American English, it is called an elevator. A British person might say the lift in a flat, while an American would say apartment. The difference between a flat and apartment. Other example ideas include holiday. In British, they say holiday, but in American, they say vacation. Another version like lorry and truck. When Americans say truck, British say lorry. When Americans say mail, British say post. And these are just a few of the many examples where the vocabulary differs between the two varieties. There are also differences in educational terms like rubber. In British, they say rubber, and which means eraser in American English. So rubber is eraser. In British, they call it rubber. In American, they call it eraser. Interestingly, these differences has led to some humorous misunderstandings. Now, let's move on to the second major area. One of the most noticeable pronunciation differences is how the R sound is pronounced. In American English, the R is pronounced clearly in words like car, heart, and teacher. However, in British English, especially in what is called received pronunciation, the R sound at the end of the word is usually silent, so car sounds more like car, and teacher sounds more like teacher. Another differences in the vowel sounds. For instance, the word bath, 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 the word bath. In British, they pronounce bath, bath, but in American English, they pronounce with bath, bath. The differences between bath and bath. Another example. Schedule. Schedule. It is how American English pronounce schedule, but in British they pronounce with schedule, schedule, and schedule. Even the stress patterns on words can differ. For example, the word advertisement, that's how American English pronounce advertisement. In British English, they pronounce advertisement. You can see the stress on the different syllable. These differences might seem small, but they are very important or very crucial, especially for English learners or anyone who works in international communication. Knowing both varieties can help us understand movies, songs, and literature from different cultures and avoid misunderstanding in conversations. In conclusion, British and American English are both correct and widely used, but they distinct features. especially in lexical choices and pronunciation. Understanding these differences not only enrich our knowledge of the English language but also help us become more effective communication in a global context. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find it helpful and interesting. Thank you.